What the hell's going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle. We're jumping back into the ending that's going out with a whimper instead of a bang. Vidal's summertime campaign. Good lord, I can't wait until it leaves. We're so close to the 350 million download celebration, but this video is not about that. This video is about how much damn money Dokkan Battle has made. Y'all spend way too much.
Hit my thought. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watching cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my home.
So shout out to David over on the Dokkan Reddit, linking this post over on Sensor Tower. And dude, look at these numbers. Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle surpasses 3 billion spent by players since its 2015 launch. What? Bro, let me just put it like this. I saw a graphic from Bandai Namco's did they have a stock meeting? It was a quarterly review, a quarterly conference call. And they said at one point, I want to say this was 2019, maybe early 2020, that Japan was making 70% of its revenue. Bruh, that's insane. Anyway, let's take a look at this article. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle from Bandai Namco has surpassed $3 billion in global player spending across the App Store and Google Play Store 6.5 years after it first launched in January of 2015. And that's coming from Store Intelligence, which I guess is just like, Jonas here of Spark Networks just tracks the app and download revenue across different metrics and things of that nature. Anyway, so that's cool, right? Latest landmark. The title took 20 months to generate a further billion after hitting the 2 billion milestone in 2019. So keep in mind that in a little under 2 years, a little over a year and a half, Dokkan Battle hit a billion, another billion. They had already hit 2 billion in the span of about 4 years. All right? About 4 years. So around every 2 years, they're doing a billion in revenue. Whoa. Jeez. The latest landmark means the game is one of the highest revenue generating mobile titles ever. Are you kidding? So before, we would always compare Dokkan Battle to other gacha games, right? Bleach Brave Souls, One Piece Treasure Cruise. You'd have your Fire Emblem Heroes. You would have, Tokyo Ghoul. What was it? Dark War, and then they had another one that closed down. I forgot what the hell it was called. Right? You would compare it to all these other gacha games, Naruto, Blazing, Ninja Tribes, all this stuff, right? Particularly back then, you would only compare it to those. Fate Grand Order, Global, right? The international version. You don't need to do that anymore. You need to compare Dokkan Battle to just straight the biggest, baddest, humongous mobile apps, mobile games on Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. That is how massive Dokkan Battle has gotten. That's why it's the GOAT. Let's be very, very clear. Good lord. It's joining the likes of Clash Royale from Supercell, Lineage M from NCSoft, which have crossed the 3 billion mark, among others. According to Sensor Tower's game intelligence and game taxonomy tools, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle was the number 3 grossing puzzle RPG worldwide during the first half of 2020, generating over $250,000. $260 million. It ranked behind Monster Strike from Mixi at number 1, Puzzles and Dragons from Gung Ho at number 2, and Empires and Puzzles from Small Giant Games at number 4, and Puzzles and Survival from 36 Games at number 5. Now, if you take a look at this chart here, right, you have Monster Strike from Mixie, you have Puzzles and Dragons from Gung Ho. Those are two massive companies. Those are two companies that, as you can see, pumps out games. They pump out a lot of games. You gotta understand, Gung Ho especially. Gung Ho is huge. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Absolutely nutty, right? So they're very big in the mobile app space. They kind of understand the formula to produce games that'll make money. Kind of like your Candy Crushes that started that, because you had other very popular games, but they weren't making insane money, like Angry Birds, right? Wasn't making a killing. It's got a lot of downloads, wasn't making a killing. It wasn't until like Candy Crush, Clash Royale, you start seeing games like that that heavily incentivize the monetary aspect of the game, and then boom, they figured out the formula. So those two games right there, Monster Strike and Puzzle and Dragons, nothing new about them. They're just the most polished, and they do it right. And Dokkan Battle, apparently of all the gacha games out there, is the only one doing it right. So if we go down, Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle typically sees revenue spikes in February and July each year, coinciding with its anniversary celebrations and special in-game events. July 2021 was the title's third best month ever for player spending. It was the third best month ever this past July, the 6th-year anniversary, picking up $80.5 million. 80.5. Its best month ever came in February 2019, which wouldn't that have been Broly and Goku from the or Broly and Gogeta? Wasn't that February 2019? While its second highest grossing month was July 2020, so the 5-year anniversary. that's not surprising, right? Not just for player spending. July 2021 was also its best month for downloads since August 2017, with the title accumulating 1.6 million installs, 80.6% of which came from Google Play. Bro, over 1.5 million downloads in July alone. That's ridiculous. Top markets. Japan ranks as the #1 revenue-generating market for Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle to date, with the title generating $1.8 billion in the country, or 60% of total player spending. There you go. There you go. The United States ranks #2 for revenue, while France ranks #3. The App Store accounts for the majority of lifetime player spending, picking up 51.6% of all revenue. Google Play, meanwhile, accounts for 48.4%. The title has accumulated 67.4 million downloads worldwide to date. Japan ranks as the #1 country for installs, picking up 11.5 million, or approximately 17% of the total. The United States ranks #2, while Brazil ranks #3. Google Play represents the lion's shares of titles downloads to date, racking up approximately 76% of the total. The App Store, meanwhile, accounts for about 24%. Wow. So, since first launching in 2015, Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle continues to be one of the world's highest revenue-generating mobile games, thanks to astute live operations and tentpole annual in-game events. The title has so far been able to stand the test of time, proving that the best mobile games can stick around for the long term. And that's very true, right? A lot of people thought that the game would die around like the 5-year anniversary, but it really has gotten better with age, which you can't say about a lot of mobile games. Typically, a lot of mobile games get to the point where they just get greedy. They just want more and more money, and they start cutting corners. And instead of making quality of life changes and giving good content, which will then cause people to want to spend money, they've tried to figure out ways to monetize different parts of the game and hide them behind a paywall which then drives people away. So it's actually the opposite. The more it's kind of like when they say in MMA, right, or in boxing, when you look for the knockout, you never get it. It's only when you go in there and, you know, kind of find the opportunity presents itself, then you'll get it. It's the same thing here. If you make good content, if you make good quality gameplay, people will want to spend money on your game. If you try to nickel and dime everything, it's going to turn them away. And even if you may have good gameplay, because you've so forcefully tried to take money out of their pocket, it's going to leave a bad taste in their mouth, and they're not going to enjoy it. But I'll tell you right here, Dokkan Battle, most likely going to last until the 10-year anniversary. If you guys agree, leave a comment in the down below, or let me know if the game's going to die in 2 years. Maybe you're on the other side of the fence. Who knows? Either way, if you're not subscribed to this channel, then you're definitely on the other side of the fence. You got to hop on over. You can click that blue join button, become a boomer champion like Jovi, or do it the free-to-play way. Gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodik. See y'all in the next video.